Again, please will you do your homework? What I'm saying is, if you take a preconceived position on this question, and therefore you don't check both sides of what you are told, rather than only checking my side because you're on the other side, then you will not get a balanced view on this question.
I will make you understand.
Lord Monckton has again garnered some attention, this time due to a debate with Richard Dennis, an economist, a debate that was organised by the National Press Club and was held on the 19th of July. This debate is already doing its rounds on websites like What's Up With That, and has been heralded as a victory by the so-called climate skeptics. I've watched this 1 hour long debate in full, and I can say it wasn't a victory for them. It was Monckton yet again repeating his well-known and faulty talking points. For example, when Jennifer Bennett from Campus Review asked the question why he hasn't published any peer-reviewed articles if he's so sure about his position.
Next question from Jennifer Bennett.
Hello, Jennifer Bennett from Campus Review. Question for Lord Monckton. You're often critical of climate change scientists because they don't like to go head-to-head with you in a public debate. Australian scientists have told us that a debate forum doesn't allow the time and format necessary for communicating complex information. If you're so certain of the facts, why not debate the scientists on their own terms? Why won't you submit the research you say you've undertaken to a quality peer-reviewed journal to be assessed?
May I perhaps refer the Honourable Lady to Physics and Society for July 2008, where you will find an article entitled Climate Sensitivity Reconsidered. The author is Christopher Walter Monckton of Brenchley, and the article was indeed reviewed by Professor Alvin Saperstein, the Professor of Physics at Wayne State University, and also the review editor of the journal concerned at the time. The American Physical Society, yes, that's right. Indeed it does. So why don't you check with Professor Saperstein to find out whether he in fact reviewed it? Have you done that? No, I didn't think you had. Once again, please will you do your homework? What I'm saying is, if you take a preconceived position on this question, and therefore you don't check both sides of what you are told, rather than only checking my side because you're on the other side, then you will not get a balanced view on this question. The fact is that I am under no more obligation to publish in the peer-reviewed literature on this than anyone else. I have published in the reviewed literature. They try to say it wasn't peer review now, but they were perfectly happy to say it was peer review at the time. They were lent upon.
Now he got all huffy when asked that question and claimed he has published a peer-reviewed article. Now the article he is referring to is Climate Sensitivity Reconsidered and was published in the newsletter of the American Physical Society. And it states, below every single article, the following. The Forum on Physics and Society is a place for discussion and disagreement on scientific and policy matters. Our newsletter publishes a combination of non-peer-reviewed technical articles, policy analysis and opinion. This has always been the case for these newsletters, and due to Monckton constantly claiming this article is peer-reviewed, the American Physical Society saw the need to add the following statement. The following article has not undergone any scientific peer review, since that is not normal procedure for American Physical Society newsletters. So they weren't perfectly happy to say it was peer-reviewed at the time and then subsequently changed their position to saying it wasn't peer-reviewed, as it never was. Mind you, this has been pointed out to Monckton time and time again. Because of that, I instantly knew what he was on about and where he was going wrong. Things like this is the very reason I dismiss everything he says out of hand, as every time I check his points he turns out to be wrong. And not only that, he keeps repeating these very same points, even after it has been pointed out to him. Because of this, Monckton is nothing more and nothing less than a liar. And as I'm someone who normally gives people the benefit of the doubt, that is saying a lot.